right. Courtney Frerichs, undefeated on the year so far.
Woo!
1 for 1. So starting the year off with a 5K,
Yeah.
new situation, new setup. How are things going?
They're going really well. Yeah, you know, we really took this fall in road training based off what my body was ready for. Last year was such a tumultuous year. I missed more time last year than the rest of my professional career combined. And so it was like, let's focus on consistency. And it was really amazing, like how much my training came along once we just said, what's my body ready for? Versus, what do we think I should be doing right now? And so it's been going really great. I just was in Albuquerque for the last 5-6 weeks. And, you know, I really think I moved to Albuquerque in college and found myself. And it kind of feels like that's happening again,
So what's the sort of training rotation, setup, home base? What's going on right now?
Yeah, so I'm training with the Puma Elite group, and it's going super well. You know, Alistair and Amy were so involved with my career early on at BTC, so there wasn't a new relationship having to be formed. He knows me, they both know me so well, and you know, we all looked at things and said, okay, what was it about 2021 that worked so well? It was really the theme of like consistency over anything else, staying healthy, and using the fall and the winter as strength. So I've really not touched on much specific to racing at all, especially compared to sometimes what I'm used to. But I think it's working really well. I'm building a really strong base, and especially making up for like last year. So you're gonna see me at a lot of altitude this year. I love training at altitude. So Albuquerque, we're gonna do a sea level stint in Raleigh, Chapel Hill, like coming up here in a few weeks. And then I'll be back to Park City, and my house should hopefully be done by then. We're in the process of building a house, so that'll be home base, but I'll still be like fairly transient.
Nice.
As I was throughout most of my career.
And do you have like a game plan for like hurdle coaching, steeple stuff, or are that just kind of
Yeah,
come
you
as
know,
it
I've
goes?
been really lucky to continue or reconnect with Pascal Dobert, who was such a key part of my success at Bowerman. And last year when he stepped away, I realized like that was a really big loss for me. He's an Olympian in the event. He knows it so well. He knows me so well. So I'm reconnecting with him. He has a job with Puma as in a consulting role with the team. And then my husband was really involved at Portland State as an assistant. Him and Josh Seitz were really big on the steeple. So he knows the event really well too. So I trust his eye on it. He's seen me since the day one of my steeple career. So, but yeah, we've already been hitting the steeple stuff, drills, everything to just get my ankle back to no problems with steepling.
That indoor steeple life when everyone else is like...
I know, like what do we do? But it's like, well, build the base, you know? Like I have a really strong belief that the 5K lends really well to the steeple. Like the end of the 5K is what the end of the steeple feels like. So if I can keep working on my 5K skills, I think it'll apply really well. So good to work on that now while like hitting the drills.
And I know a couple years ago you were really struggling with nutrition, and was it Crohn's?
I got diagnosed with celiac 2 years ago.
So how has that been?
I set my PR here. Things are going so much better. You know, like it was crazy. My ferritin was stuck in like the 30s forever. Couldn't get it up. Shortly after that camp 2 years ago, got my blood work back and like everything had plummeted, and that's when we got the celiac. And now it's like a low day for me with ferritin, like 70 or 80. So, you know, it took a little bit of time, but it's gone really well. It's just, you know, I get to have the really annoying gluten-free life. But thankfully Boston's been a great city for it.
Love to hear it. And then what's the plan for the rest of, is there more indoor season? Is it one and done?
This is probably it. Yeah, we've gone back and forth between this meet and that UW last chance meet, but we felt like the 5 was a good one to jump into. Taylor's talked about maybe running the 10, so there's a chance I'll go out there to pace that. That's always a really good effort, and I love helping out pacing when I can. It's fun to give back in other ways. And then Priya's the women's steeple this year, so that's kind of what we have our eyes on before the trials. So
nice. Do you feel like overall, like you want to race more than you had in the past, or less, or it's a good balance?
I think I want to race a little bit more, you know, like maybe not give up on some of the opportunities to go over to Europe and race. With the steeple, Jerry was a little bit more willing to let me race a little bit more because I think he recognized the benefit to going over to Europe and doing some of those Diamond Leagues last year. Timing-wise, my body just wasn't ready to do that. But yeah, you know, I think I look at my career now and it's like I've done a lot of what I want to do. I still want to win a national title. Gosh, Emma's so good. But you know, I want to like take advantage of those opportunities that come around. So yeah, I want to like have a good balance of it all. Yeah, maybe race a little more.
Well, good luck with the rest of the spring,
you.
and thanks so much.